Yeah, I was thinking about this because there's always a conversation, and I always hate this one. Whenever a player signs or a team makes a trade and be like, why didn't my team do that? Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yep.
So I wanted to throw some names at you, and of players, did the Oilers miss out on these players? A couple of them are trades. A couple of them are just signing players.
So am I just talking about, like, do I wish they would have gotten the player, or do you want me to do like a... Am I keeping the cost in mind with it? Is it like...
Keep the cost in mind, but also, too, you got to think of the timing of when this went down as well, because the Oilers have done it. I tried to link them with players the Oilers somewhat were in conversations with. Brock Boeser being the first one, obviously signed 7 years in Vancouver, $7.25 million. A lot of conversation about him coming to the Oilers.
Yep.
Honestly, until the second he signed, I think we thought he was coming.
Yeah, I thought there was a real shot he was coming.
Do you think they missed out on him?
So what did they do? Like, this is where the conversation's tough with Boeser, because it's like, how would they have squeezed him in? Obviously, there'd be no Mangiapane.
No Mangiapane.
But then you still need to find probably about another $3 million.
Yeah.
So you would have traded Henrique.
I think we would have seen a trade of some sort, maybe even a Kulak, for example.
Yeah, you might have seen Kulak out the door. So one of Kulak or Henrique are out the door, and you don't get Mangiapane, but you have Brock Boeser to plug into your top six. But you're signing another big contract that's going to be on the books, which maybe makes life next year a little bit more difficult.
We did want another big player.
Did they miss out? I'm not the world's biggest Brock Boeser fan.
Yeah. He was just the best name on the market.
He was just the best name available.
Besides the
So
Eagles.
in that case, I'll say no, they didn't miss out, because sometimes just chasing the best player on the market because he's the best player on the market isn't smart. And I don't know if he's the right archetype of player for the Oilers. So I will say no, they did not miss out on Brock Boeser.
Okay, here's a name. I didn't really think about this one until I was making this list. And I thought it might not have been as bad as it kind of may seem. Did the Oilers miss out on Chris Kreider? He has 2 years left, including this one, at $6.5 million, 34 years old, 123 playoff games, 48 playoff goals. Only a year, he had 22 last year in 68 games. The year before, he had 39 in 82, but only 30 points last season.
He does too much of his scoring on the power play. Okay. So they didn't miss out. He's not a 5-on-5 guy. I'd rather have Mangiapane because he's a 5-on-5 guy.
Would you rather have Evander Kane?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably. Because, again, like, I'm looking for 5-on-5 scoring when I'm looking to add to this Oilers team. Another reason, like the Boeser conversation. But, no, I wouldn't have touched Kreider. If he was 50%, no, I wouldn't have touched Kreider.
I think if he was 50%, I would have considered. Because he only went for a fourth and a nothing prospect.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get that guy.
At that cost at 50, maybe. But, yeah.
So this is a guy that's always kind of... I feel like the Oilers have never had deep interest in him, but he's a player that gets put into conversations a little bit for the Oilers. Serious injury last season, so we didn't see him a lot. Anthony Mantha signed with the Penguins for 1 year, $2.5 million. Big winger, right shot, plays left.
Injury prone.
Left winger, right winger plays left shot.
Yeah.
There you go. Injury prone.
He's pretty injury prone. Like, I'm trying to find the last time. I guess 23-24 he played over 70 games.
Yep.
But year before that, 67. Year before that, 37. Year before that, 56. That was the COVID year. So, okay, there's the full season. Like, he gets hurt a lot. He's coming off the ACL thing or whatever it was with Calgary. Did have 23 goals in that season between Washington and Vegas. Does score a lot at 5-on-5. How much you say he went for? 2 point something?
2.5 for 1 year. That's the intriguing part.
Yeah.
One year deal.
Trent Frederick wasn't in the picture. Maybe I would have been like, hey, that's a guy that can like play in your bottom six for you and maybe put up a little bit of offense. But because you have a Frederick, Mangiapane, Henrique all existing in your bottom six right now, I'll say no. It just would have, again, adding too many cooks. Like, you re-signed Kapanen too, right? You got him for cheap. You have Thomasek coming up. I'll say no. They didn't miss out on him, but I don't hate the player.
Alex Lyon, 2 years, $1.5 million, went to Buffalo very early on the day. Is that a play you think the Oilers missed on?
No, because he's not a significant enough upgrade over Calvin Pickard. Is he maybe a bit better than Pickard? Yeah. Is there maybe like a bit more of a ceiling there? Sure. If you feel uncomfortable with Calvin Pickard going on a playoff run with you, you're going to feel just as uncomfortable with Alex Lyon. He's 1.5 for the next 2 years. Pickard saves you $500K. You know Pickard fits well in the room. You know Pickard knows the system. All of that stuff. There's a certainty with Pickard. There's a cost effectiveness with Pickard. Alex Lyon's 32. He's not going to come in and have some sort of Tim Thomas-like run for you late in his career.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Last one. And I want you to keep in mind, I struggled to put 5 players together.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad offseason in the
Bad
NHL.
offseason. There wasn't many players I even wanted the others to come. This is the guy I spoke about at the deadline. He didn't end up getting moved until this time. But Keandre Miller, 25 years old, left shot defenseman, traded to Carolina, obviously, for Scott Morrow, a first-round pick, and a second-round pick.
Assets
he
are
ended up signing a huge deal as well.
Assets are insane. He ends up getting a $7.5 million extension, 8-year deal. The reason I'm saying no on this, if you do that deal, you're basically walking Jake Wallman to free agency next year.
Yeah.
You can't have Wallman, Nurse, Bouchard, and Miller all making north of $7 million. It just can't happen. Extend Wallman. You don't need and again, it's another lefty. Like if he was a righty, maybe I'd be like, maybe there's a case for him over Wallman. There's not. No, didn't miss out. The cost was astronomical. The cost to sign him was huge. There's no value in it. Like, there's not even like a year of $4 million. He was an RFA.
He was an RFA. You needed to sign. He had 27 points last season.
Yeah, no, not happening for me.
My only argument for it would be 25 years old. You're coming off a year where Ekholm was not himself in the playoffs. Obviously, significant injury. Would he be better than Wallman down the line? I think I'd rather take the shot on a 25-year-old with 368 games. He's probably played more than Wallman, I would think, in the NHL.
Carolina also made that move for Miller because they wanted Bouchard. And I think if the Oilers go get Miller, looks like Bouchard's probably.
Or if there's a world where Carolina does pull off their offer sheet for Bouchard, then yes, maybe I'd be like, you would have gotten 4 first-round picks from Carolina, so you could go spend assets. You could go spend one of them to go get Miller, and then you have Wallman running your power play, and maybe that was like something, but no. Yeah, 368 games for Keandre Miller.
267 for Jake Wallman, which is very interesting.
Less tread on the tires.
Hey, mate, yeah.
Even though one of them is 29 and the other one is 25. That's
funny.
Crazy.
Funny. Another reason why I think Wallman will be looking for a bag.
I can't wait for Jake Wallman next year. A full year of him will be awesome.
He'll be excited.
Yep.
Excited. That's the 5 I got. I think I liked 2 of them.
Okay.
It's just the 5 that were there. Tanner, you know?
Oh my God, that contract was bad too.
It was terrible.
I forgot. That stunk. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.